Hey guys, Lorcan the Hedgehog here, and I'm here to talk about the recent event of Simpsons Tap Out Winter 2016. Oh boy. Unlike all the other few Simpsons Tap Out video reviews, this one I think won't be as long because you guys can just basically watch my winter review, just my winter, videos as it is, and kind of get I already did my thoughts on Winter 2016 already, but even before this review, so it's kind of sad that I had to make like a pre-thought video before my actual review, and that means I don't really know what to say. So basically, the plot this one is evolving isn't like Treehouse of Horror. There's all Winter always has a different type of team when it comes to Simpsons Tap Out. I think the first one was I can't really remember what the first one was about. I think the one in 2013 was involving gift cards. I know 2014 dealt with elves and Santa, and last year kind of dealt with first with some other happy people, but then Maggie came around, and it was just basically kind of like sure that winter event was an Act Two thing, but and it was an Act Three, which was a Maggie one, and that one kind of explained the game's, again with the game's plot. The whole Homer meltdown thing. So it was cool to have that. Unfortunately, this is by far one of the worst winter events out there. It's the worst one out there, and it's could be. I think it's one of the weakest events in Simpsons Tap Out ever. So yeah, but this one dealt with pagan stuff, and basically this one only has Act Two. There's only two acts in this one. Unlike all the other ones where they have an Act 3, this is the only one to go in Act 2, which I think that Act 2 kind of doesn't really help with this event. I think just because it is an Act 2, it just feels empty compared to the normal Act 3 we're used to having. Unless like EA has something which if it does, I'll change that and we'll do a proper call on that one, but yeah, it just feels off with having two acts only. So what about the prizes and what else was added to this game? Well, we only have two characters. Number one is the Pazum, or whatever his name is. Basically, I think Greflin Lovejoy's boss. He was in Act 1. He was the last prize for Act 1. Then there's the Wiccans, which are pretty much our premium characters in Act 2. And I thought they were going to be like a Sherry and Terry type of deal because the three characters combined together. So I thought the currency was going to be a little extra. Like, say with Sherry and Terry, with them one, because the fact that it was two characters together and it's a premium, they give out more money than any of the other characters in the game. Unfortunately, and I thought, the Wiccans would probably do that too, because there's three instead of two, so they would probably beat Sherry and Terry out with the money. But unfortunately, the Wiccans kind of, are kind of like the same as a premium character would cost. You give out for you, so that's one thing that's kind of off about it. But we have a total of four skins for the game. We got a new god, Mr. Burns, for an Act 1, who comes with a golden Burns statue. I don't know. I know there's only one out for Homeland, but this one's like for his, when he was trying to be God. Another one is Savragwili, which is actually I think it. This one was actually from the Christmas episode of this of season 28, the Nightmare After Christmas. So it's cool. And this is a prize. This actually is a crest skin, so it's not like all the other ones where there's like prizes and that. This one's actually given out for a crest. So that's cool that they gave you out a skin. Another one's Ravencrow Never Smiles, which is a skin for Lisa, which is an Act 2 prize, and Snow, a Star No Star Snowsuit Maggie, which is the last prize of the Act 2. So that's what about it. There's only like four skins and two characters, which does feel a little empty. Yeah, that's one thing. It feels so empty. This whole event. It doesn't really give you as much. Sure, there is a few things. There's still crafting again, back to doing the sci-fi's gimmick again. As well, there's the Wild West type of stuff where you have to get a bunch of currency and craft some things in order to. I don't know what I'm saying. This event is all over the place. I just don't know. After all this waiting for Winter 2016, this is what we got. I mean, after Thanksgiving ended, we've been wanting this winter event to come out just basically afterwards, because that's usually how it goes. Literally after the major events of the previous, you know, the major event ends, and like a small event ends, and then a major one comes out. This one took like 6 days to come out, and this is like what it looks like. It looks like it's hidden. This is what it looks like. It's a big of a disappointment, and it's really like if you guys really want my thoughts on it before, just watch one of my videos. I might as well put a link in the description of one of my parts that you guys could see, because that video could already give you guys a feeling of how it felt, because it was a pretty early thought, because I didn't know, because I know it's like, see, that's the problem now. I can't talk properly, and I'm normally fine, and this event is making me speechless. Just watch that video because I was more focused on that one. Now, after winter and after this one ended, I just don't know what else to say, because it's probably the worst event in Simpsons Tap out there. I don't know. It just doesn't feel okay. It's not the worst. If I did a top 5 worst events of Simpsons Tap Out, I would probably put this as number 5 on my list, because it's that bad. Not as bad as say as Easter type of bad, 2014 Easter, but it is still a bad event, and I just hope that next year, if there will be another Simpsons Tap Out winter event, I just hope that next year better be better with Act 3s, please. Act 3s kind of help out a lot more than, say, Act 2s. So, yeah, that's basically it. I can't really explain much about this event anymore, because I can't say anything else I haven't said before in my videos. So, yeah, that's really about it. I honestly think this is the worst winter event. I think this is like not the worst, but it's definitely it's a bad event for Simpsons Tap Out, and it's kind of a sad way to end 2016 with Simpsons Tap Out, because 2015 was actually a good winter event, and it ended it good. Sure, this one is the shortest one, so at least it means you know, after when it ends and then a New Year's Eve thing happens, at least there would be, maybe after when this ends, maybe a good event might come out, a short one, maybe the Shelbyville event might come out, or I don't know, I don't really know. So yeah, I'm Lorcan the Hedgehog, and I'll see you guys next time.